All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to show you a strategy or a framework that's going to make you consistently profitable if you only trade this one setup. This setup happens every single week, happens on different instruments, whether it be Forex, cryptocurrency, indices, gold, whatever it is that you trade, you can find this setup. Okay. And this setup has significantly compounded my account for the year of 2025. And what I want to do for the year of 2026, I want to help you guys trade the same exact setup. Now, whether you're a scalper or a swing trader or simply a day trader, I'm going to show you one setup you can take every single week with your account and let that significantly compound. Okay. And again, this is something that's going to make you a consistently profitable trader because it happens every single week. And thanks to the VTC Trading System, you have what you need to exactly know when to take this trade. So right now we're looking at a chart here on Euro USD, and I'm going to show you an example here. So these lines represent 1 week. Okay. So you got 1 week of action, 1 week of price action, 1 week of price action. So this is a whole month of price action, okay, just for Euro USD. Okay, so let's take a look here. All right, so with our VTC framework, we're going to be trading the midweek reversal. Now, from my testing, the midweek reversal happens on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Okay, that's when you're looking for a signal. Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. And what you're looking for is a cheat code sell or a cheat code buy signal. Okay. So Monday here on Euro USD, we had a cheat code sell signal. So this is something that we're going to ignore because it's not within our rules. Okay. It's not within our rules. So we go into Tuesday. Tuesday, we have what? A cheat code buy signal. Okay. Here on Tuesday. So this is a trade we would take. Now, we are on the 4-hour time frame. Our entry would be on the 1-hour time frame. We would enter on a confirmation sell or when the MACD gives us a crossover to buy. That's when we enter the market. Okay. But we're just going to look at the different signals each week for this midweek reversal and show you how accurate it is. So Tuesday, we had a cheat code buy signal and price went up. Okay. Let's see how much price went up. Price went up about 60 pips. Now, what I want you to keep in mind is that this could potentially be a swing trade for you because we are above the 47 moving average. Okay, we're above it. So this buy, you could have stayed in this trade, or you could have taken profit for the week and got out at your 60 pips. Wednesday, we had a cheat code sell signal. Okay, so let's say you took that buy trade. Now you got a cheat code sell signal. So this is a signal you have to respect. You have to respect these cheat code buy and sell signals. They are extremes in the market. Okay, the cheat code does not lie. When the price goes outside the band, price is going to reverse. This is why the system is so accurate and so wonderfully made. Okay, so we have an opportunity for not only one trade this week, but 2 trades. Right. So we got a cheat code sell signal, and then from Thursday and Friday, price sold off. Let's see how many pips was that. Okay, so that was about 43 pips. Now, if you would have held that trade going into next week, which I always recommend, because what happens is price likes to continue in a direction from Friday, right? So price was bearish on Friday, like it was here. Usually Monday and Tuesday are going to be bearish. Okay, so you would have held that trade, would have got a lot more pips out of that trade. Okay, so this first week we had a midweek reversal on Tuesday and we had one on Wednesday. So you had an opportunity for 2 trades. Okay, now what I want you guys to understand is that when we are bullish on the 4-hour time frame, we're above the 47 moving average. When you're taking a counter trend trade, remember, you're not going to stay in a trade long. Okay, that's something you have to be mindful of and tell yourself. If you're taking a counter trend trade, you're not going to stay in the trade long because obviously price action is bullish. All right, so I want you guys to take a look at something. Let's go ahead and highlight this. Let's highlight this signal on the 4-hour time frame and to show you what it looks like on the daily time frame. Okay, so let's go to the daily time frame, and we can see on the daily time frame is that this bullish candle is not outside of the band. So this is not a true reversal. This is just something that price pulled back. This was a pullback on the 4-hour time frame. So this is something you want to take a look at. So you're not going to be in that trade longer than you have to be on the 4-hour time frame. This is why we always look at all time frames, because these time frames tell us different stories and help us keeps us out of bad trades. So even though you got a cheat code sell signal here, that doesn't mean price is going to actually reverse and change direction. That means this is just a pullback. Okay, so be mindful of that. Whenever you get a signal on the daily and the 4-hour time frame, that is what we call a true reversal. Okay, that is what we call a true reversal. Here, let me show you what a true reversal looks like. Let's go to the Euro JPY real quick, right? So here on Euro JPY, we are on the 4-hour time frame. We have a cheat code sell signal. Let's go ahead and highlight that, right? Cheat code sell signal on the 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the daily, okay? And this is going to be a true reversal. Why is this a true reversal? Again, you guys see it. We're in a higher time frame supply zone. We have a cheat code sell signal on the daily and the 4-hour, okay? Remember, I told you have to respect the cheat code sell signal. Price is going to reverse. That's what you see. Price is actually reversing. We have these highs that are making lower highs, right? These lower highs are getting lower, right? So we have a cheat code sell signal on the 4-hour and daily. That's a true reversal. That means you can stay in the trade a lot longer than what you could have here on Euro USD. Okay, because that trade again was still a bullish candle, so that was just a pullback candle. So I want you to be mindful of that. But let's get back to the midweek reversal. Okay, so each week you're just looking for a cheat code buy or sell signal on the 4-hour time frame, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Let's go to the next week here. Next week here, we can see that we're clearly above the 47 moving average. Price action is still bullish, right? We haven't breaking any lows. There's been no break of previous structure or this break of this previous low. We have a cheat code buy signal here. So this is a continuation. Okay. Going on Tuesday, we have a cheat code buy signal. What did price do? Price shot to the moon. Okay, went to the moon. So this would have been an excellent trade this week, because this would have given you, let's say we entered here, a potential of 127 pips. Okay, over 100 pips for the week. All you need is one trade a week. Do you guys see that? All you need is one trade a week. Whether it's 50 pips, 100 pips, all you need is one trade a week. Now, Thursday, we had a cheat code sell signal. Okay. Now, we could have stayed in this trade because, again, price is bullish. All right. So all we know is the price is going to pull back to continue higher. Okay. So you could have a small position, could open up multiple positions, had a small runner, which is running, while you close one of your major positions and took profit. Right? Let's go into the next week. What are we looking for? We're looking for a cheat code buy or sell signal Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So we had one on here, on Tuesday, cheat code sell the signal, price sold off until Wednesday, right? Now we're mindful of what the trend is. We have a cheat code buy signal, right? Price did go up, but it pulled back to retest this area here in the market. Retest this low. That happens sometimes. That's not something we can avoid to happen, because we can't predict the market. So price did go up, but it pulled back to this retest this low, right? So going into Friday, we got a cheat code buy signal. Friday into next week, price shot to the moon. Okay. Now we have a cheat code sell signal. Okay. Again, this is what we look for each and every week. We can go to a different pair. Let's go to Euro AUD. Okay. Euro AUD, we're looking for a cheat code buy or sell signal either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. So this week we can clearly see that price is bearish. We're below the 47 moving average. We had these two spikes here, right? Price was outside the band. That is a valid cheat code sell signal. If I highlight this and go to the 1 hour time frame, you guys are going to see a cheat code sell signal. All right, let's go ahead and go to the 1 hour real quick just to show you. Okay, so you guys can see we had these, probably some news came out, spiked up, gave us a cheat code sell signal here. And what did the price do? Sold off. So once we get this signal, we can enter on the confirmation when the MACD gives us a crossover. So that would have been our entry. Okay, or we can turn on the confirmation signals and wait for the confirmation sell. Will probably give us a little better entry, but again, it gave us a confirmed entry. And again, we're following the trend off the higher time frame, off the 4 hour time frame. So that means if we would have entered on this candle, this would have given us 170 pips just for this week, trading this midweek reversal. Going with the higher time frame trend would have been an easy trade, little to no drawdown, because again, price was bearish on the 4 hour, also bearish on the 1 hour. Okay, that was just for that week. Let's go into the next week. We got Monday. We're looking for what? A cheat code buy or sell signal on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. We have a cheat code buy signal on Tuesday. We also have one on Wednesday. Okay, what did the price do for the rest of the week? Price went up. Okay, this small move right here, if you would have entered on Wednesday and held it to Thursday, would have given you 122 pips. Right, price broke the 47 moving average, pulled back on Friday, could have had a runner. All right, and then going into the next week, we had a continuation from Friday. Price went up. Okay, now this week, this is Monday. What are we looking for? Okay, we're not looking for a signal on Monday. We're looking for a signal on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Okay, we did have a valid cheat code sell signal. Price is outside the band here on Tuesday. Price did sell off a little bit, making an M pattern. This is an M pattern, reversal pattern. Let me highlight this. Okay, that's an M pattern. We had an official cheat code sell signal here on Wednesday, and then it sold off Thursday and Friday. Then we had a continuation going until Monday into the next week. Okay, you could have held that position. Okay, even if you would have gotten out on Friday, you would have closed your position. Let's just see how many pips is that. All right, so you entered on this bearish candle here Friday, would have given you 73 pips just for one trade for the week. An easy trade for the week, 73 pips. Again, if you would have held it a lot longer and going into the next week, you can significantly compound your account, okay, which is 237 pips. Right? So if you want to know if you can hold your trades longer, you got to go to the higher time frame and look at what the higher time frame is doing. Okay, so we can see on the higher time frame that price is bearish. Right, this market structure, first of all, is telling us that price is bearish. Price is making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Right, if we turn on the indicator, we can see clearly price was below of the 47 moving average and this bearish candle. So you could have held your trade a lot longer simply by going to the higher time frame and looking at what price action is doing, right? Because a higher time frame rules everything, right? So don't be afraid to really do a top-down analysis. Just don't stick with looking at the 4-hour time frame. Go to the higher time frame, see what the daily is doing, right? It's going to tell you whether you can hold the trade a lot longer if you go to a higher time frame like the daily time frame. But again, this framework is very simple and easy to understand. It's not difficult. We can go to gold. We can take a look at gold here. Okay. Gold. We're looking for a cheat code buy or sell signal on the 4-hour time frame. So let's look at so this week price was consolidating, right? Start trending up here. So let's take a look at this. This was Thursday. This was Friday, right? Friday gave us a cheat code sell signal. Monday also gave us a cheat code sell signal. So we're not doing anything on those days because why? That is not our rules. We're sticking to our rules. We're looking for signals on what day? Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So gold gave us a cheat code buy signal here on Tuesday. Okay, gave it to us at 2 a.m. in the morning. Okay, you would have gotten it probably in on this candle here at 10 a.m. and then price went up there for the rest of the week. All right, so we got Tuesday, we got Wednesday, we got Thursday, and we got Friday. Okay, so we had a nice little spike up here on Friday. On Thursday with gold, right? But this small move here on gold was hundreds of pips, because remember on a 4-hour time frame, right? Then going into next week, this is Thursday, this is Friday, all right? And we're looking for a signal, right? We don't have a signal, still continuation. Now you could have held this trade because again, we are bullish on gold. Okay, so once you got that signal, you got to be mindful that we are above the 47 moving average. So you could have held this bullish trade on here on gold. Okay, so going into the last week, we got Monday, got Tuesday. Tuesday gave us a cheat code sell signal. Now again, we have to be mindful that we're not going to stay in this trade long because why? Because we're counter trend trading. Okay, and if we're not getting a signal on the daily and the 4-hour, then we don't want to stay in this trade too long. So price quickly pulled back and then it shot up. Okay, but again, this happens on all pairs. If you go to US 30, okay, start with this. We have a signal going from Monday going into Tuesday. Would have taken this trade here on Tuesday for a buy. We're above the 47 moving average, right? So this week we would have made a significant amount of dollars trading US 30 off the 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the next week. Monday, we're looking for a signal on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Okay, we officially got our signal on Tuesday. Price consolidated until Wednesday, and then finally price shot up from there for the rest of the week. Huge move here on US 30, trading the midweek reversal. All right, let's go into the next week. Looking for a signal again, either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Okay, now you're going to get times like this when price is consolidating. It's getting ready to change direction, so price is going to consolidate here. But still, price was outside the band on Wednesday going into Thursday. It shot up, giving us a nice move to the upside. Would have taken that move. Okay, so let's take a look at how it looks on the 1-hour time frame. Okay, so here's that same move here on Thursday on the 1-hour time frame. So you would have gotten out because we got a cheat code sell signal, right? This move right here was significantly compounded our account. All right, I'd like to interrupt this video, guys, to let you know about Hero FX. This is a broker, and they have a new account type called the Hero 10X account. It is 10 times better than any prop firm out there. Here's the reason why. Because what they do, you can instantly 10x your trading account. So if you put $100 into this broker, they're going to give you $1,000 of real trading capital. If you put $500 into this trading broker, they're going to give you $5,000 in trading capital. If you put $100,000 into this broker, they're going to give you $1 million in trading capital. Okay, you get this instantly. You can withdraw 24/7. My withdrawal came within minutes. I have a video on my YouTube that'll show you that I was able to make a withdrawal from this broker instantly. Another thing is that you keep 100% of the profits. And the only rule that they have is they have a static drawdown, which is 10% of the account. Okay. Now, again, there's no rules. You trade your way. There's no limits. There's no limits on news trading, weekend trading, lot sizes. You trade however you want to trade with no restrictions. Okay. This is a no-brainer because when you have more capital, that means you can trade with bigger lot sizes, and that means more and bigger profits. Okay. So again, if you want access to this broker, the link will be in the description below.